I looked in my crystal ball. I saw the winner of this game.
I mean, good news is we don't have chaos here, so it should be faster.
Sad makes me sad. Only one thing to do with hands that make you sad.
You send them away, and if they come back, it was meant to be.
I honestly did not hear what you were saying.
What other mayhem can I cause?
This is for all the marbles.
My brain just zoned out for a sec.
Hopefully I can pop off this video and...
If you somehow have another wheel in your hand right now, I'm gonna be so sad.
Better lucky than good.
Where's the foreplay?
Dang.
I was not prepared for that.
I feel resurrected.
Think of the content, though. Think of the content.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
I'm JDog123. I'm playing Kinnan. I a Cap 7, and I am a judge for the Chaos Tournaments.
I'm Kahlua. I'm playing the new Atraxa, and I kept a 7. My first 7.
Am I, I'm a worst substitute chaos at chaos tournaments, and I kept my first 7 in Krark Thrasios, which is like a Nala, but can play Song of Creation, so I'd hype to see that card if I can.
I am Fetch. I'm the content director at Chaos Tournaments. I'm the guy in charge of making sure videos come out, as well as running the podcast and all stuff like that. I'm playing Korvold, and I capped my first 7. We'll see if I regret it.
Are there any pre-games?
I'm good.
I will draw for my first turn. I will play this Urza's Saga.
May the best angel win.
Manifold.
Yeah,
Yes.
seems good.
Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. A mana confluence. I'll take a damage. I will cast a Mystic Remora.
Oh no.
Sure.
I will exile this Spirit Guide. Cast a Noble Hierarch.
Yep. Mental misstep.
And
Just
I've
just
got
kidding.
an Opal.
Oh, we have everything.
Yep. If that's good, I pass.
Okay. Go for
Be a
it.
bold choice to misstep the hierarch and not the fish, but fair enough.
That was a joke. Misty Rainforest. I will fetch for a volcanic, if that's okay.
Yes.
I won't pay for fish. Cast a fish.
I will draw.
Yep.
You have a fish. If it gets to me.
I
Okay.
will pass priority on the fish.
I'm good on it.
I'll pass turn.
Go to draw. Bloodstained Mire, which I will be cracking for a Badlands. Attempt to cast a Dark Ritual after.
Sugar the fish.
Both fish are good.
Draw.
1 fish. 2 fish.
It's good if it gets to me.
I pass.
Okay. Necropotence.
Sugar the fish.
I cannot pay.
Draw.
I pass on the Necropotence.
I also pass on Necropotence.
Also passing.
Okay, use the Badlands.
Please say like 37. That'd be amazing.
No. No.
Think of the content, though. Think of the content.
Short-lived but glorious.
Would you like to activate your Necropotence?
I will, in fact, be activating my Necropotence. And I'll be activating it for... Let's go 19. So going down to 20.
I don't think I've ever seen that number.
So, how did your tournament go yesterday? Or
Um,
two
it's
days
really
ago?
good. Yeah, we ran into some tech issues in round 2, but otherwise really smooth. I think people enjoyed themselves. A little bit of not quite enough turnout, but we were probably competing with another event or something, but still like 80 people. I think they had a blast.
I've gotten to the point where I've got 2 cards that I have to get rid of. I just don't know which ones.
I would say keep the dock side and then get rid of the rest.
Yeah, I keep 1 card. That's it. That's all I need.
Keep 6 lands to go with your dock side. You never know when they might come in handy.
That's good
That's
advice.
big brain time right there. Exiling Gemstone Caverns, Wheel of Fortune, and Tomb, Bayou, Marsh Flats, Tainted Pact, Stomping Grounds, Elf of Deep Shadow, Felwar Stone, Noxious Revival, Abrupt Decay, Wooded Foothills, Summoner's Pact, Crop Rotation, Lion Eye Diamond, Simian Spirit Guide, and Witherbloom Apprentice.
I'll go to my turn. I will play this Verdant Catacombs. I'll fetch a Trop and pass the turn.
Untap. I shall pay for fish. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Yum, yum. I think fish can die. Draw for turn. Verdant Catacombs. I'm gonna Taiga. Lose a life. Rite of Flame.
Sugarfish.
You can draw. Rite of Flame good?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. I will make 2 red. Yeah. I will play a Krark with the 2 red.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will exile a Simian Spirit Guide and play a Tavern Scoundrel.
Good turn.
Yep.
Yeah, if that's good, I'll pass it up.
Untap, upkeep. I cannot draw because Necro. I can do other things, like feeding the fish.
I like the sound of that.
Oh yeah, Command Tower, tap Badlands, play Soul Ring. Tap Command Tower, tap Soul Ring, exile Elvish Spirit Guide, Finale of Devastation for 2.
Trigger the fish.
This trigger is good.
You have 3 cards in hand?
Yeah.
I've got a lot of cards, but I have nothing for this.
Yeah, I figured. This sadly has to be the play. I'll float 1 and cast Fierce.
Sugarfish.
Feed the
Not
fish.
pay for fish.
I have no response to the Fierce. Then I will Necro for 10.
Wait, we're not dead?
Going down to 10.
We're not dead.
I'm pretty sure we were dead if that thing would have resolved.
Going to end step, by the way.
Yep.
Cool. Time to do Necro things.
I'm really hoping to get more brewers into our league. We have one of the main Taiam brewers playing, probably the main Thrasios brewer, so hoping to add to our brewer count. Always fun to play with people who know all the little Easter eggs and fun things you've never seen before.
I will be exiling Ad Nauseam, Boseiju, Ancient Tomb, Culling the Weak, Polluted Delta, and Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll untap. I will take a damage from my Mana Vault. And draw. This will trigger. I will float a colorless.
Yep.
Good to search.
Yeah.
I will find a Mana Crypt. With the 1 floating, I'll play Fudge Strand.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to crack this to get a breeding pool and try to cast Kinnan.
Yeah.
Yep.
All good on the kitten.
Floating 2 mana, I will cast this Talisman of Curiosity.
Yeah.
Sugarfish.
Not paying for fish.
I will respond.
Sounds good.
I'll take a damage and cast a Enlightened Tutor.
Yep,
Yeah, sounds good.
And you get Mana Crypt as well.
Oh,
makes sense.
I pass on your Talisman.
same.
Thank you. I will make double blue, so I will take a damage. I will try to cast a Copy Artifact.
Fish.
I cannot pay for fish. I also have a blue and a colorless.
Yep, I pass.
Yeah.
Sure.
It will become a copy of your Mox Opal,
Mm-hmm.
and I will just say go.
Untap.
That was much safer than I was expecting.
Yeah, I was like, what's gonna happen next?
Given you said
Okay.
double blue, I wonder if that was a counterbalance.
I will cast a Mana Crypt,
Yep. Terrifying.
Underground Sea, cast a Mox Diamond, Breeding Pool. I'll cast a Imposter Mech.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to pass priority on it.
I will have a Kinnan.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. That's a nice free way to get a bit more value.
Oh, I should have tapped my land. I could have
Yep.
had
But it's fine.
2 black, 3 colorless, 2 blue. And I will attempt to cast a Notion Thief.
Something even more terrifying than an Atraxa. Wow. You've outdone yourself. Pass priority.
I will pass on it.
Okay. I will cast this Windfall.
Oh no.
Dang.
Pass priority.
Yeah.
Sadly, I have to pass also.
I have 6.
This is why you don't feed the fish.
If I would have tapped differently, I could have also had a Grand Abolisher out, but I didn't.
I've got 7.
Right. I will draw 28.
I'll discard a Phyrexian Metamorph, Neoform, Veil, Spellseeker, Deserted Temple. Yeah.
I will discard Exiling, thanks to Necropotence, Scalding Tarn, Veil of Summer, Vampiric Tutor, Animate Dead, Mayhem Devil, Dualcaster Mage, and Cabal Ritual.
I will be pitching Word of Invention, Thoughts Oracle, and Worldly Tutor.
You're thinking about Whir of Invention there?
My Phyrexian Metamorph and I could have gone places this game.
I discarded Tainted Pact, Drenith, and Grand Abolisher were the notable. Okay, I've got 1 mana. How do I do anything? I'm gonna cast a Noxious, paying 2 life. Gonna respond, take a damage, offer targeting Noxious.
Yep.
Very nice cantrip there.
I'll cast a Demonic Tutor.
Yep.
Thought I could get to a win, but
You may not be able to win this turn, but no one else has any cards, and you just got to tutor for whatever you wanted, so...
yeah. This is true.
I looked in my crystal ball.
Yeah,
and
what's it say?
I saw the winner of this game. It's a secret though.
Was it me?
It's a secret.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I will discard a city, bunch of lands, Teferi, Deathrite, Trophy, Study, Abrupt Decay, Dothi, Eldritch, Land, 3 more lands, Metamorph, and a Birds and a Talisman.
Alright. Good to go to my turn.
Yep.
That's that. Draw. I looked at my card and I saw death.
No.
Pass turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw, except for I cannot. I will necro.
God, you have it even worse.
I will necro for 5, going down to 5 life.
Yep.
Going to my end step. You get the cards.
Final Fortune.
No, I do not have a Final Fortune in this 6 or 5. Unfortunate. Yep. Okay.
Is that going to be it?
That'll be it for me.
Why couldn't the blue player have a necro?
It would be too powerful for a blue player. I will roll for Crypt, even as I'll take damage. That is a 3. I will not take any damage. This does not help in any sort of way. So, we're going to activate Kinnan.
Void Winnower, let's go.
I sadly do not play Void Winnower, but we'll see.
a clutch Void Winner has saved me so many times. Turns out you can't really win in cEDH without two CMC.
Well, this hand would have been clutch if I would have had my hand. That hit the whole breaker board.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
That's not good.
Yeah, that'd be great if I had spells to cast. So I'm going to have to pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Odds damage. Good. Draw. I will cast a Thassa's Oracle.
Yep.
I have no response.
ETB. Consult.
Yep.
I shall name. I will name Blood for the Blood God.
Is that a legal target now? Is that an actual card now?
I think so.
That's amazing.
I'm J-Dog. I kept 7 at my Kinnan.
I'm Fetch. I kept 4 as Korvold. But at least I'm not in last.
Kahlua. I'm playing Atraxa, and I kept my second 7.
I'm Aya. I'm on Krark Thrasios. I kept second 7. Very stable hand. Let's see if I can get there.
Are there any pre-games?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, I will take a draw for my first turn. A Lotus Petal?
Yep.
Cracked Lotus Petal for a blue. Soaring.
Yep.
Yep.
1 floating, cast a Mana Bolt.
That is a whole lot of neutral mana rocks.
I'll give you one of those. Misstep it.
Dang.
I was gonna hit your Soul Ring, is what. But
Yeah. Go ahead.
I draw. I will play a Wooded Foothills, bracket 4 Badlands, and pass.
we'll play an Ancient Tomb. Take 2 and cast an Arcane Signet.
Yep.
And I pass.
Sure. Scalding Tarn. Mana Crypt. Mana Vault.
Nice.
Float a Colorless. Chrome Mox. Pitching.
That's an explosive start.
Which do I want to regret? What flavor of regret do I want?
Dockside's not very good. You should probably get rid of that one.
Obviously.
That's fair. We'll get rid of the anti-Dockside players, which I will definitely be sad about. Still floating a colorless. Yeah, I'll fetch for a Volk, play a Krark for the colorless, and a red.
Hold on, I'm gonna respond.
Sure,
I'll cast a Mind Break Trap.
Oh, dang.
sure. Goes back to the command zone, and I will pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Moon Silver Key.
Yep.
In the name of the moon!
In response, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. Vampiric Tutor.
Okay.
We're in trouble.
Vamp Tutor good?
I pass.
Yeah.
You're good to continue.
I will pass turn.
What if you didn't get a Dockside?
Okay, but what if I do?
What if you didn't spend your mind break trap?
Well, you were looking scary over there.
I mean, I was gonna pass turn after either way. This deck can't do a lot with a pile of colorless. Unless I have a Candelabra, of course.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Ancient Tomb.
You're gonna play an Imperial Recruiter.
Obviously. No, I'm playing a Dockside.
Where's the foreplay? Just
I didn't
going
want to get
right
Mind
to
Break
it?
trapped. There are more blue players at this table.
I pass.
6 treasures.
Kahlua is simultaneously the most responsible and least responsible at the table. Throwing counterspells left and right, but at least not feeding Dockside.
Going down to 4. Attempt a Praetor's Grasp.
Oh wow.
Who are you targeting?
I will be targeting. I think Aya is the play
No!
here.
Don't take my breach.
I pass.
I don't know why I put my
Pass as
cards
well.
in. Okay.
I also pass.
Hey, Aya, do you happen to have a dockside in your deck?
Oh god, really? That's what I wanted my own dockside. Stop stealing my stuff. Could I interest you in a Bergie instead? It's
Burgie's quite good, but no, I'll be taking that dockside.
so evil.
Track a treasure. Rite of Flame.
Yep.
If Rite of Flame is good, I will be attempting to cast the dockside.
Who could have seen it coming?
I will pass on you casting Dockside.
This Drake is a dockside.
Yeah.
On the ETB,
Yep.
I'm gonna cast a Chain of Vapor. Target Chromox over there.
Yep. Unless anyone has a response.
I pass priority on Chain of Vapors.
Send it back at me. Hit my Arcane Signet.
I will inform, I don't have any cards in hand, so.
Alright, I'm not copying that.
Aw. No one ever wants to copy the chain.
I would, but I would have no red mana source.
Okay, I have 1. You'll make 5.
Okay.
2.
I will use that 5. Attempt to cast Korvold.
Yep.
Yep.
I pass priority
Okay.
on it.
Korvold ETB, I will sack my dockside.
Yep.
Korvold trigger.
Yep.
Crack a treasure. For a black. Korvold trigger. Crack a treasure for a. Go red. Korvold trigger. Let's risk it. Gamble. I don't know why I used the black there. The wrong color.
I pass.
Pass.
I also pass.
Who's the best sniper now that Chaos is not here?
Me,
You
actually.
got it? Good.
Okay.
In J-Dog we trust.
I sniped a 1 out of 7 on Breach the other day from somebody.
1
can do
out
it,
of
J-Dog.
3. Let me shuffle these real quick. Just to. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Okay. And.
Suspense! The suspense!
Reanimate.
No!
I believe
It's,
that. What's for the dockside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I think I.
You sniped it.
Yes.
Well done.
Got him.
Did indeed get me. Play Mana Confluence.
Do you offer
Is it
coaching
a dockside?
sessions for your sniping skills?
Dang.
I think that's my turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Command Tower. Take 2. Cast a Demonic Tutor.
Yep.
Yep.
So what was the craziest judge call yesterday? Or on Saturday?
There was a call for Obnixilis and a lot of confusions around Obnixilis with
Yeah.
Adnals and everything.
Yeah.
Imposter Mech?
Ooh.
Deja vu!
Oh no.
I'm terrified.
We can all guess what this is going for.
Yeah, definitely. I have to pass.
I'll pass as well.
Yeah.
I have a Dockside ETB.
Does it make a difference if I crack the treasure? He gets 5
It'd
right
be-
now?
Yeah, it's 5 at the moment, yes.
He has 5 versus 4 Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual would be the difference. As far as getting to Atraxa. Also would limit Adnos. I'll crack for a red.
Okay.
Korvold trigger. Yeah, okay.
I will make 4. I pass the turn.
Untap. Yeah. Roll for crit. I win if it's evens. I'll take 3. Draw a. Oof. I'll play an island. I'll play an Imperial Recruiter.
Gonna look for that dockside?
It's
Wow.
missing.
Maybe not a dark side, but maybe a
Pretty
dark
good.
side. I think I will get a kitten. I will play a kitten.
Yep.
I'll just pass.
I will untap, upkeep, land. There we go. Finally got a land.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks. I will pass the turn for now. Go.
Yeah, I'll go draw, or untap, then draw. Yeah, I'll swing with Korvold here. Sacking the dock side. So, congratulations, Aya. You do have that in the bin. I'm swinging at Kahlua.
How big is it?
So now it's 9/9, yeah. You good to take it?
I have taken it.
Cool. Arid Mesa. Krark, there is a Korvold trigger.
Yep.
Okay. Getting the Taiga. Tapping Badlands and Mana Confluence. Playing a Dothy.
Why do you call?
I pass.
Very evil.
And then just using up the last of my mana. Tap Taiga for birds. Pass.
Untap. Okay, I will cast a Jeweled Lotus.
Did you draw that off the top?
I did.
Happy for you.
Better lucky than good.
Why not both?
Floating a colorless. I'll cast a Atraxa.
Welcome.
I wish I had a response.
I wish I also had a response.
Jewel Lotus is in the Dothy pile though, just to let
Oh,
you know.
yes. Scrubland, Spellseeker, Cavern, Archivist, Soul Ring, Beseju, Rhystic Study, Elvish Spirit Guide, Dothy, and a Notion Thief.
Do you want to join me in the Dothy party?
This Notion Thief looks pretty great.
No. Definitely
Please
Dothy.
no. Back away
you
from the
could
Notion
even-
Thief.
Get some extra mana there. Take the Spirit Guide.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do with the rest.
Elvish?
Elvish. Spirit Guide. Okay.
Okay, that means
Extra
he's gonna
mana.
try to win. If he values that mana more than long-term value, I imagine he's gonna win.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the land? What's the land you kept?
Cavern?
Oh, okay.
I will play Cavern.
Kitten.
I will name Beast.
Beast.
It's Kitten.
Wow, we're done.
I will exile Elvish Spirit Guide.
2 treasures left up.
I believe we're dead.
It's not
I
an
believe that is the
instant win, I
technical
don't think.
description.
I pass on Kitten.
Yeah.
Crack a treasure, cast a Soul Ring. Trigger, I'll target Atraxa.
Yeah.
No response.
Atraxa ETB.
Yeah. Have you ever lost kitten blinking Atraxa?
Imp Seal, Mox Diamond. This is like the first time I've done the kitten thing with this. Force,
Alright.
Windfall, Cavern, Scourge, Drenith, Calling Ritual.
Dang, there's the Windfall you should have kept.
So I have Mox Diamond, Force of Will, Savannah, Imp Seal, and Eternal Scourge. I have a Soul Ring on the stack.
Yeah.
I'll cast a Mox Diamond, trigger, we'll do it again.
So we need no mana, no Teferi.
Dark Ritual, Consult, Land, Tainted, Deathrite, Land, Apo, Land, Lotus Petal. Okay. Put those to my hand. I have to pitch a land. I'll cast the Lotus Petal. Do it again.
Yep. As the manual Storm player in the pod, I'm so offended that you would do such a thing to me. Oh, you got another free mana source? Yeah, we're dead. We've been dead for a while, but we're extra dead now.
Yeah, I believe we're in terms of dead.
It's an embarrassment of riches. Yeah, I feel like I was trying Pivot for a while, but got bored. I think if I get an itch to play a deck like that again, I'll try Atraxa. I love Kitten so much. Like, it's my
Yeah.
favorite thing about this deck. It's a Kitten deck. Kitten
It's
is
a
just
really good
so sexy.
Kitten deck.
Tivit is really good with Kitten too.
Yeah, but this makes
but
that look
Tivit's,
bad.
Yeah, Tivit's just a lot more boring. Like, it can win really easily, but it's just
Tivit's a
boring
great
while
deck,
it
but-
does. It's such an efficient deck. Like, there's nothing sexy or splashy about Tivit. Yeah,
I mean, if you
interaction is definitely your biggest problem right now.
I feel like if you had something, you would have.
Full grip, Mindbreak Trap, Force of Will, Pact of Negation.
I will tell you, I do have 2 instants in hand right now.
Cast a food chain.
Yep.
Just went in that way. Fair enough.
Trigger. I'll target my imposter mech. Enter as a Imperial Recruiter. ETB is Recruiter power or toughness?
It's power, 2 or less.
Yeah, it is
Okay,
power.
Oracle. Mox Opal. Trigger Kitten. I will target my Mana Crypt.
Sounds good.
And food chain enters. I will cast Eternal Scourge. Floating a colorless.
Yeah.
Present a loop of making all the colors except red,
Yep.
I guess. Okay. So I'll put my my library into my hand with Atraxa, and
Yep.
then I'll Oracle.
Oracle.
You got it.
Yeah.
You're good.
Let's start with Aya. What do you have going on, and where can the people find you?
What do I have going on? Over at Chaos, we have our season 2 starting this week. Yesterday we had an open league day where anyone could play. And a lot of people came by. We got some new league members. Have a couple awesome brewers playing. We're hoping to get more great players playing tournament quality games with us, and we'll be streaming on for the first time league games this Tuesday, and then every Tuesday and Sunday. So come play with us.
Yeah. Let's go to J-Dog. Do you have anything you want to promote, or where can the people find you?
Y'all can find me on Ka0s's Discord pretty much at that point. I really don't have anything to promote. Sorry.
Awesome.
I mean, you're one of the people that plays a lot in that league, so.
Yeah,
That is true.
Yeah.
you've been crushing with Kinnan. Early wins.
Yeah.
And Fetch, where can the people find you, and what do you have going on?
I mean, I've got a lot going on. We're doing a whole lot of stuff for content for Ka0s, so if you guys want to check out our YouTube, I'm sure Kahlua will do all the cool things, and I have a link and all that. We're starting to do podcasts. We're doing gameplay edits, so taking all the best games from the tournament and editing that down to a little bit easier to view, but still using the live... I mean, modified, but using the original casting for it. So it's pretty cool.
Are you the person who's making the thumbnails? I like your thumbnails are pretty nice.
I am the person making the thumbnails. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.